Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to this section of reads. This should be on YouTube channel James 13 Wicca in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The stuff like the cards and the dice, those details will be below, somewhere below. Besides that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Taurus? It's askew. The whole thing's already askew. You have the Death card in the same position that Capricorn had it. I don't know about the rest of this. It's very similar. Very similar. Different. You definitely have differences, but like there's just a couple things here where there's something going on around you where other people are stressed. You got a new possibility coming forward, possibly. Where are we starting? Here? Oh, you have insight. You have inside information. How far away is that dice going? You know something. You know something. Can we pull this a little back? You know where something's going. You know something. I want more from this, but like, I feel like it's going to fill in as we keep going through the reading. I don't even know how you know it, because I'm getting maybe you're not supposed to, in the sense of like other people might not want you to know this, but the universe is like, the universe might be like, no, you need to know this, and kind of put it in your face. This is one of those things you might have heard in passing or overheard. You know, when people are talking a little bit too loudly and you're hearing it even though you're pretending you're not hearing it. It could be information that it seems like it's just kind of like, huh, that was interesting. You definitely know something. There's information that's sitting with you that you're meant to make value of. But with the Emperor can be very strategic. You more than likely, I can't guarantee anything, more than likely heard something, learned something, whatever it was, and probably kept it to yourself. Maybe because you're like, it could have been when you heard it, like, well, I guess that's nothing that I need to handle, at least right now. And maybe not at all. You might have looked at it like, well, I guess that's not really my business. But you knew something was coming forward later. Now, the same situation. You're realistic, Taurus is typically realistic anyway. But it's about what other people are doing, and you don't have big expectations, but you're not pessimistic about it either. It's kind of like, you know, some days it's better than others, and I just secure my situation, and they do what they do, and that's their issue. Sometimes people are good, sometimes people are not. This situation is going pretty good at this moment. You're putting what you need to put into it. You're keeping eye on what you're responsible for what you want in your life. You're handling your responsibilities, and I feel like I'm not venturing over into other people's problems. I'm kind of like, no, I got my own things to take care of, and they have to deal with their own stuff. So we're just going to do it that way for now. And it seems like it's fine, but you are lending a hand here and there where respected is what I keep getting. You're helping people who have shown value to you, and you feel like it's truly worth it. Is this new? No, it's not new. It's continuing on something you've already had. But there's something about that information from the past that might start itching at the base of your skull. Kind of like, I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but I'm thinking about that. This reminds me of like when I'm just doing something mundane, like maybe working out or cleaning something up or doing the dishes or whatever whatever it is. And then you think of somebody in a certain situation, it just pops in out of nowhere. This could be one of those situations for you. You're steady as she goes. Steady as they go, steady as you go. Whatever. Steady as you go. You seem to be fine. Nothing is really upsetting the apple cart here. Not that you really want that to, but it's what's coming next. And there's stress. I don't know that the stress is for you, though. I'm seeing it around you, but maybe not for you. Maybe. Take it with a grain of salt, Truth comes forward. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. Other people don't like it. It could be they didn't know, or it could be they feel exposed. Either way, they don't like it. This is where your opportunity shows up. Because there's something where you could have more value in this situation. Whatever this situation is, where do you want to go with it? Do you want it to be more in your life? This is a moment where you can bring more of it into your life. For some of you, whatever this is, it could be easily related to a job situation, some type of business thing. And it feels kind of like, I don't want to get involved in that. It feels like that, but at the same time, if you do, this is what's going to move you ahead. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is what I'm getting. Especially in business, I've heard it a lot throughout my life, and I do believe most of the time, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And you could be introduced to the right people and make a really good opportunity. Something could come your way. This is what's going to get you into this rotation, into this connection. Whether you're going to do that or not, that's up to you. It depends how much you want here. I've seen people do this in like a management situation. I remember a person, like, they were just kind of like stayed at the same level, and then they made the right friend, and by the time I left, they moved up twice and they were in management. And it was literally right after they made this friendship, they started doing stuff. Their kids did something together or something like that. And then all of a sudden, things started going really good for them. That's what it takes. I don't know. If you don't feel right about it, don't do it. That's all I'm getting. Because it's kind of like, to you, it feels like a Wheel of Fortune situation. One that is coming out of, they're telling you this, or this information's coming forward this way, or giving you this opportunity. But also kind of like, I don't think you're expecting it to really get you very far. Ironically, it may. It may. Whoever you're dealing with might be one of those people that, like, you help them, and face to face, they don't say, like, I'm going to look out for you. They don't say that. But when push comes to shove, behind the scenes, they're like, hey, that Taurus is dependable. That Taurus knows what they're doing. I think we should move Taurus ahead. They may not be saying it to you to your face, but all of a sudden you get opportunities. All of a sudden you move ahead. That starts coming through. Life is this weird popularity contest sometimes, and you may not like that that's how this is playing out, because you have the credentials or the know-how to, you should be able to move forward that way anyway, but maybe it hasn't been going forward that way. This is kind of like, this is going to finally get you up where you should be. You don't have to do anything. I feel like your normal energy is going to be like, I don't think that's right. I feel like I'm just going to stay out of it. And if that's what you choose, that is completely okay. If you choose that, does an opportunity show up for you later? Four of Swords, but it comes in like this, kind of like, and Judgment came in against you. So if you want the opportunity to move ahead, it's a general read, take it with a grain of salt. This is how you move forward. This is how you get in with the correct people, so the correct people can help move you forward. I mean, the right people have to be paying attention to you and be able to look at what you're doing and connect with that and help you move forward. It's about the connections you get. I don't know. I feel weird about it. How far does this go? Like, I'm seeing that go over there, but how far does this go? If, like, the social connection or whatever it is that Taurus might be helping with, not actually Taurus's aspirations, but like the connection that's getting Taurus there, how far does that go? That's what we want to know. It's more about communication. Is that the 21? So that's the world. It's more about communication. I don't know that you're physically active in whoever's life this is. I feel like it's more about communication. You pulled this person out of the water. They were like in this bad spot and they felt like they were drowning, and you pulled them out of the water. And they have just seen value. As far as that, it's like you were just like this angel from out of nowhere to them. Well, they probably knew you, but still. That you were just this unexpected angel and you just pulled them out of the water. They felt like they were drowning. And now, one, they're very grateful. Two, they think that you might be able to help them again in the future if they get caught in one of these situations. It feels like it just kind of hangs there. I feel like I will be continuing to communicate with this person or people, whatever this is, but I don't feel like I don't feel like it's impacting my normal social life, if that makes sense. Because I get that you're going where you want to go, you're getting what you want to get, you're moving forward and getting where you want to be. I don't think it's disrupting your life, though. It's not like I help this person and all of a sudden I'm at all their kids' birthday parties. I don't think it's that. I feel like I help this person. I get them out of that hot water. I do what I need to do for them. And they keep communicating with you. And I feel like they use you as a sounding board. But it seems like it's kind of like, where appropriate and where they feel like they can. And they want to keep that energy together with you. I feel like they also trust that you keep things to yourself when you need to keep things to yourself. So, and they just keep trying to, it's almost like they're like, they see the value and they're like, Taurus should be up here with us. Taurus, we need Taurus up here. Almost like one of the reasons, if it's a business thing, they want to move you up closer to them so they can just share more with you without people questioning it. And it just keeps giving you more and more value. I think it's good. I don't feel bad about it. It almost feels to me like this is what it takes for the right person to see your actual value, to really see what you're made of beyond just the physical, this is what's in front of me, to get to really absorb your flavor and your energy, to understand like this is why Taurus is good to have up here with us. I feel like this is one of those moments that helps them understand that better and connect better. I know that that's something that's important, so let's just go. This isn't the environment, this is around you. One of the other reasons you might be moved forward is because there's a lot of snakes in the grass. And you're a mongoose. I mean, they see you as a mongoose? You're a mongoose. Mongoose, don't they kill snakes? Does mongoose kill snakes? I don't know. I'm getting like, I don't think you're fighting with people, but you bring things, if things are crazy and all over the place, you bring them down to like this is what's actually here, and that's how actually it works, and that's what you actually do with it. You bring things down to reality. All this is floating around here. This is where that goes. That doesn't fit in this. It's kind of like if somebody has metal shavings, you're like, you don't put that in this recipe. In fact, you don't put that in any recipe. You don't put metal shavings in a recipe. And it's kind of like, oh, you don't? No. I thought that was glitter. I thought that was edible glitter. That is not edible glitter. That is metal shavings. That doesn't go anywhere near food. And it's kind of like, you're just kind of the reality point. Like, no, that makes no sense. No, this actually belongs over here. That's dairy. You need to make sure it stays cold or it's going to go bad a lot faster than you want it to. This is something else here. You're not going to use that for a month. Well, if you put it in the freezer, you'll probably be fine. So Make sure you wrap it correctly, put it in the freezer. You're the sanity. I feel like you're the sanity. And I keep getting there's a lot of snakes in the grass that are causing issues, causing problems, causing waste, and they're benefiting off that system. And you're bringing it down to reality. The point of this, I feel like this is why they're bringing this in, like we need to talk about this. When you bring things into perspective and you take away somebody else's BS game, they're playing games, they're causing problems, and they are benefiting from it, or they think they are at the very least. When you take that away from somebody, you're going to make enemies. These are not people you want to be friends anyway, so I don't know. They're just saying watch out for that, because when you bring sanity into the situation, in a Taurus standpoint, like, this is just the right way to do it. People shouldn't be upset about that. But the thing is, people like to play games, and when there's discord and when there's problems, it's easier for them to not only play the games, but get what they want from these games. And when you take that away from them, they are not going to like you for it. They're not people you need in your life anyway. These are not people you would find value with anyway, once you see them for who they are. They just want you to be aware that that's there, so you can identify it and then just kind of keep that in perspective, kind of like, yep, got to keep an eye on that one, because they don't like me because I take away the ridiculousness, and if they don't have the ridiculousness, they can't get what they want. So just be aware of it. They just want you to we don't need to fight about it or have issues. You just need to be aware of it so you can identify it and be like, all right, I got to make sure I manage that and keep an eye out for that, so that doesn't cause any problems for me. Any more than this. Other people, like, you're not going to be the only one who doesn't like these people. You might be also that touch point that shows this, like, well, they're saying this. They're saying if you mix green and yellow, you get purple. And I'm like, no, 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 that doesn't happen. And here's why it doesn't happen. Here, let's get some green. Let's get some yellow. Look at that. That's not purple. You might be, other people are already on board with it, and you stepping up with it gives other people, be careful of that. We don't want to get into like a weird group mentality either. You do good with your own opinions, creating your own opinions based on fact. Stay in that energy, because it could try to pull you in. It's kind of like, yeah, we can be friends, but I'm not going down this pitchfork and torch alley thing. No, we're not doing that. I'm not going to be the angry mob. I'm not being a part of the angry mob. Anything else here? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.